2. Howdy again. Back out for a camp. This time it's for the big Tommy Sleep Out 2026. In aid of all the homeless UK veterans of the armed services, of which there are many, and there shouldn't be. So, it's not going to be a super stealthy camp, it's just a bit of abandoned wasteland. Got to pick a site where I'm going to set up. I've got some beers to toast, a little bit of whiskey, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the cause that we're doing this for. Hopefully it should premiere within a few days. Hope to get it in before the 1st of April. Okay, so shout out to all you in the Stealth Camping Alliance, and of course the Camp Skiggeezers. You know that. Well, as you can probably see, big load of cloud, rain cloud. Yet the BBC weather app said no rain tonight. Right, if we were to go up and over this hill here and round, there's some sort of settlement, some sort of den. I don't know who it belongs to, whether it's kids, homeless, or just someone like us. But yeah, and then the wind's picking up, the rain's coming, even though there wasn't supposed to be any. Nothing new there. Now, that's that rain we're not supposed to get. Right up there. See it? Yeah. You sods. Now it's, pardon me, sorry, 7:05. Maybe I should have just gone for that overall. Don't worry, it's just it's a warehouse over there. And it is proper rain now. Thank you, BBC. You bastards. Where is it? Gotta watch out for brambles. Here. Right, this is it. It's where we're stopping tonight. Yeah, this is ding dang do. I'll put my tarp over here, set my bivvy up down here, and we'll get set up. Right, here's the bag. I've got me some water on a little strap. There's my wet jumper. Well, not that wet, but let's not dwell on it, eh? Let's not dwell on it, because it'll spoil the night. Right, I've got a few beers to sample, so I brought myself a mug. I know it's plastic. I always rave about and moan about people using plastic when you should be using glass, because I work in glass. Hey ho. I'll just hang this up. So I'm doing this one-handed at the minute, you know what I mean? I started saying that a lot, you know what I mean? It's not something I used to say a lot of, but since I started doing YouTube, I've started saying it more. Right. Oh dear. I've got my Joby, call it what you will, tripod out. I think I'll be getting on that. Get it set up properly in a minute. I'll just give you a quick shot here. We've got, and I'm beginning to wish I'd brought something else, the Twin Oaks Bivvy bag. It's a double hooped bivvy. It's not this big. I've got some other stuff in there as well. I've got a tarp. It's just a cheap one. A couple of cheap tarpaulin covers. I wish I brought my DD tarp now, or a proper tent, my Timu tent even. Yeah, I'll show you the beers in a minute, but this I'm quite proud of. My great big red sleeping bag, which I vacuum packed to go in there. So instead of having a big lump, I've got a nice big cushion for my back against all this fawny lot. See? Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. In a minute. Right guys, can you hear me? I put up something like a flying tarp. This was going to be my ground sheet, but it's got to be a bit ad lib because I didn't get here before the light failed. The annoying thing is, probably tomorrow, if I'd have come tomorrow night, I'd have had an hour extra daylight. But, you know, can't win them all. I've had to put a line under here. Of course, not the world's best knots, but they'll do. You always forget your knots when you... That's it. That's ultimately the aim of the game, isn't it? Yeah. Come on, man. Let's get everything sorted out. Right. Back under the tarp. We've got the banner up. I'm afraid I haven't got a Great Tommy Sleep Out banner because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it out this month. So I will put, where I can, a little link to the fundraiser from the British Legion, and hopefully it's if you miss the deadline for the Tommy Sleep Out, the Royal British Legion are open all the time. You can always send them a bit of cash just to raise awareness for our former members of our armed services who are homeless, sleeping on the streets, when really, if you put your life on the line for your nation, you shouldn't be on the streets, should you? Ever. No, or at least I don't think so anyway. So right, we'll say a bit more about that later. A bit more about that. Let's get cracking with the gear. Right, let's have a look and see what we got. For drinkies, we've got a Tiny Rebel Renegade Party Bus. That's a double IPA, 8%. Yeah, I know the light is not exactly perfect, but so few things nowadays are. We've also got Infinite Fog Hazy Double IPA from the Northern Monk Brewery. Yep, 8%. Might have a sore head in the morning. And also from Tiny Rebel, there will be Blood Orange. We're going to start with this one, I think. I've not had that one before. I don't think we need to worry too much about having great quantities. It's quality. Let's stay there. It's a bloody mess. Right, we're not just sleeping under a tarp tonight. We've got a bivvy bag. It's the Twin Oaks Yellowstone Bivvy. Logo there. As far as I'm aware, these aren't in production anymore. Whether it's because they're too heavy or there just wasn't enough interest in them, I don't know. I bought this from an equestrian retailer based down in Devon. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, that's gone. It's in one of my videos anyway. I've only camped out in it once before. It's a double hoop bivvy, and we're going to get that banged up now.
Sorry ass DJ.
some tassels to tie up, and we're that's a good one. Now, the good thing about this is you've got an air vent both sides. You've got the same both sides with a little bit. Not very good doing this one-handed. 1 second. I'll show you what I mean. Got a bit of Velcro on there. Yeah, one of those each end. That's some air through. Whew. Right, there it is. We're set up. We're under the tarp. A bit crappy tarp, I must admit, but I didn't bring my all my good stuff. This was a bit rushed. I should have got the bus down to here, but hey ho, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is now. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. And we've got a train. I think it's time I had a beer. Don't you? I just want to say, this is for the Big Tommy sleep out. It's estimated the last figure taken of homeless UK veterans was something close to maybe 4,000, at least 3,700 that they know of sleeping rough at the moment, or in temporary accommodation, which is completely and utterly unacceptable. Unacceptable. Sorry. Utterly unacceptable. I think you'll agree with me on that one. But if you're fighting for your country, you expect your country to do the right thing by you. But the British Army, well, the British government's never been that good at looking after its ex-service personnel. Not that everybody who comes out of the forces needs help, but there are those who do. And they're not assessed, they're just off you go. Thanks for the last 5, 10, 20 years, 25 years. Off you go. Clear off. It's unacceptable. That plastic, but that's a nice big thick one. I brought a glass last time, but it's not really practical for something like this. Anyway, enough wittering. It's the There Will Be Blood Orange IPA, 7%, and it's by the Tiny Rebel Brewery. I've not had this one before. It's nice and cool because it's nice and cool out here. Hope you can hear me on this mic. I've got my external mic on. I'm giving my wireless mic a miss for tonight. See how it goes. Oh, look at that colour. Can you see that? Like oranges. Oddly enough. There we go. It's good. Is that mud on there? Yeah, have a little laugh at you. There we go. It's all cleaned up now. Oh. We're getting a chill in the air again. Cheers. That's nice. I like that. Oh, that's nice. That's tasty. It really is orangey. Aftertaste really quite citrusy. Tangy. Yeah. can't see me drinking it all night long. Okay, we're back again. I've got us today. I've got an invoice. Come here. We have got a British Army issue surplus ration pack. Pardon me, sorry, I'm repeating on me. It's a menu 5. There we go. That's about as legal as you can have. We'll go into the reasons why maybe later. Sundries, we've got, this is the resealable poly bag, I take it. We have wet wipes, 2 wet wipes, a scouring pad, scouring pads, tissues, we'll need them, dental gum, chewing gum, instead of, what is it? Toothbrush. These are 4 sachets of sugar. They're only just out of date, but yeah, I think we'll live. It went out of date in February. I've got tea bags. What's this? Tea bags, coffee, 3 coffees, and oh no, different type. Whiteners. Yeah, all your drink paraphernalia there. I don't think we'll need any of those this evening. Apart from maybe the sport. What's this? That's our breakfast muesli. What's this? Chocolate pudding in chocolate sauce. Yep. What's the date on this one? Best before end November 25. But anybody else knows these are good for years after. Right, I've eaten stuff from 2021. Yep. April 2025, these are out of date, about a year, they'll be fine. Solid peanuts. I think this cost me, delivered about £13.51, so that's not bad. Fruit flavoured drink powder, packed in the Czech Republic. You know, you think you'd have your supply chain. Right, next we've got a pasta bolognese, boil in the bag. You boil all these in the bag because, simple reason being, you're just making a mess if you take them out. Cookies and cream flavour bar, so that says a lot. All this, I'm just going to presume, are a year out of date. I can't be bothered looking at the dates. I've got to crack on and get something to eat. Another fruit flavour drink. So all that I was saying about pineapple and apple and whatnot, that was a little nonsense. Sweet and sour chicken with rice. I think we'll have that tonight, don't you? Yeah, we'll have that one. Fortified energy drink powder. What's this? Hot drink flavour. Hot chocolate flavour drink, sorry. Smashed broken biscuits. Smashed brown biscuits. Oh well. Cheddar cheese spread. Cheddar cheese spread. Hot sauce. Some water purification tablets. Half a dozen of those. and some of the windproof, waterproof matches, which we all know are not very good at all. Sorry. Right, let's get cracking with the knacking. Oh, pardon me, that is absolutely deplorable. Salted peanuts. I might have some of those while this is. We have the homemade meth stove. We have about 80 mils or so of methylated spirits. I'm just going to screw this into the ground so it doesn't fall over. There we go. Secure that. Bit of spare tissue to absorb any excess moisture. There we are. Put half of that in. This is our dinner for tonight, or one of them. It's the, pop that in there, squeeze that up in there. Now, this stove works by drawing up the methylated spirits through holes at the bottom of the inside, through this to this paper towel here. It'd take a few minutes for it to prime, and I chucked my light on the floor here. Here it is. So when it's ready and it's absorbed it all, just give that a quick swirl around. Put a bit more in because I can see it's disappeared up the. There we go. I'll have to ration my fuel because I haven't got much. I've only got about 60 millilitres of methylated spirits, but it should be enough for what I want. So it spreads round now. That's it. Right, I'm going to see if I can squish that down a little bit. Get that lid on and get this, it just sits on top of there like that. Fortunately it's not very windy, so I don't need the I don't need a wind guard. I could make one out of an old beer can, but no need to do that just yet. Right, we'll come back in a few minutes. The stove's burnt itself out. Used all its fuel. Just going to check the bag, see what it's like. It's nice and warm, that. We're not looking for it scorching hot. It's just got to be warm. So pop the lid on there, just in case we want to warm something else up later. We've got a choice now between Renegade Party Bus and the Infinite Fog from Northern Monk, and the Party Bus is Tiny Rebel. We had a Tiny Rebel last time, so I think we'll have a Infinite Fog. Let that even itself out a little bit into the mug, the Tiki Mug of Doom. Tiki Mug. This is our sweet and sour chicken with rice. Ugh. Nice and warm. It doesn't have to be red hot. That's why I've not used a lot of fuel tonight. I've not brought a lot of fuel because we're just warming things up. We're not cooking, we're just warming through. These are already prepared. It's a bit orange. It'll be alright. It's probably about a pound with a free Bentos. It is sweet and sour. Get lost in the fog, thick with fruit-forward hops, and enough haze to lose yourself in. 8%. Here's wishing you all the very best of health. I mean that very, 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 very sincerely, alright. Oh yes, that is peachy. That's nice. I like that. That's a nice beer. Really peachy. It's as peachy as a certain weather lady's sorry. Just an obsession of mine leaking through. Well, not so much an obsession, it's just something. I consider myself a connoisseur of. Never mind. Oh well. Have I got the vegetarian menu or something? There's no meat in this. There's certainly no chicken. Oh, might be. Might be a piece of chicken. So I wasn't sure if I'd be participating this year. It's been a quite hectic March. I've had a lot on with birthdays. My daughter doing her mock exams for A level. She needs a lot of support there. My wife's birthday, Dad's birthday, Dad's anniversaries, etc. All sorts of carry on, you know, family life. Well, it might, some people might say, oh, whatever, but sorry, family. I'm afraid family life must take precedence over everything. I might not be out as much this year, depends how things fall. Daughter's going to university, hopefully going to university this year. There are a lot of jobs to do in the house. 2025, 24, I neglected a lot of the DIY that needed doing. The yard needs sorting. I've got 2 bikes rusting away. Bicycles, that need sorting out. Hopefully I can cobble enough together to make one usable bike. Hopefully start using that for going on camps. It'll be a lot easier. As if my old knees can take it. My knees are not what they used to be. Starting to feel the effects of time. Right, so yeah, it's getting cold. It's down to about 4 degrees now. It's not warm. I'm not too worried about being cold in the night. I brought a Bivvy bag like I used last time. I'm going to put all my stuff in that and bind that up and seal it. So if it does rain, it comes under the flying tarp. At least it'll be dry. I won't find it all damp and covered in frost. If I get cold in the Bivvy bag here, the Bivvy tent, I've got a foil blanket. I shall wrap that around me, and that generally does the job. Not that I will be. Bag here for put my rubble sack to put my boots in, because they won't be coming into the tent with me. And if it rains tomorrow, I've got a cheapo Timu tarp. I thought I picked up a picked up my poncho. It wasn't. It's just a cheapo, 1.5 by 1.5 tarp, 2 by 1.5. Sorry, tarp. I'll just drape that round myself and tie the top up with a bit of paracord, and that will keep me dry until I get home, or at least the bus stop. I've got an emergency fiver if need be. Oh dear. I'm going to take you out for a little bit of a walk in a minute around where we are. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. I'm right next to a train line, but it's not been too bad for noise. So I'm 3 cans in. Sorry, 2 cans into my beer. I've got 1 left. I'm going to sink this evening. Maybe have a nip of whiskey. I'll be off to bed before midnight. The Tiny Rebel party bus. The flying tarp, the Twin Oaks Bivvy, my homemade stove, pot of water, bag, the banner, all for the big Tommy sleep out. Our heroes are homeless veterans, of which there could be anything between 4,000 and 7,000 on the streets as we speak. So come along and donate, please, if you can, right here through the Stealth Camping Alliance, the British Legion, and we'll help them. Thank you, and I'll see you in the morning. Right, it's just after 6 AM. I'm getting up. Much to do today. It's due to rain at about 9, so I want to be out of here before that starts. I'll so cold later. Get off. Cold. Not so much actual cold, it's breathing it. My lungs feel like they've been burnt. Might not have been so bad in a regular tent, but I'm in a bivvy tent, so yeah, there's not a lot of room. Let's open the door, get our booties on, and go have a tinkle. Yeah. Oh, bro. Oh. Oh, here we are in the daylight. I'll just show you around. In the daylight. Done now. That's it. Oh, that was a rough night. No trace. Still a little bit flattened. It's all where I was. tea from the ration pack was absolutely awful. It tasted like TCP. That's disgusting. Our service personnel should be getting better tea than that. There's no excuse for it. Lord only knows what the coffee would have been like, but that was vile. Right, let's get the Baghdadi on. It's a bag of rubbish. We'll pop that in the first bin we come across. Oh, thoughts on this? The Great Tommy Sleep Out? I'm glad to have done it. Raise a bit of awareness for our homeless veterans who need our help. So if you can contribute, please do so here. Give whatever you can. Every little helps. Even if it's just £1 or so, anything at all. Much appreciated. Thank you. Any other little thoughts on this camp last night? The spot is not bad. There's a train track there though, and a bridge over the canal. And there's a down that bank in there. There's a mooring for narrowboats. I didn't realise I was that close. I've come a bit further that way. Previously I was over there. I've been over that spot before. Yeah, this isn't a bad area actually. That would have been better over here, possibly, or there, but when the light's failing, you just got to get in where you can. You don't always see it all. Would I bring that bivvy again? Yes, but it's no good for when if you ever have any sort of indigestion, or like I do, if I eat late, then I think I'll bring a tent next time if it looks like that. Not only that, but to say that's a bivvy, it's pretty big. It's not packed down the most efficiently because I'm not exactly feeling my best this morning. It's not the drink, it's the reflux and the cold. The cold burnt my throat and my lungs. Awful. I was warm enough once I deployed the foil blanket, but yeah, it was really cold. Condensation got me, even with the vents open. I think that's just going to have to be something with bivvy bags, I'm afraid. Condensation. It wasn't as bad as that last time I used it. No, that was November 2024. It was nowhere near as bad as that. That was pretty good. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling. It's time I donned the pack and got out of here. Right. Over to the birds now. Well, I'm from Sean Bean, eh? Right. There's some bits of biscuit there for them. Make sure they're not left out. See you later, Chirpy. First daffodils of spring. So, if you enjoyed that and you'd like to see more, think about liking, subscribing, share and enjoy. Leave a comment, always welcome, even if you just want to call me a Wally or something a bit stronger, but not too strong. How did I get in here? So shout out to the Stealth Camping Alliance. That's a challenge. In need of a big Tommy sleep out. And to the Kamsky geezers as well. You know that. Innit? It's alright.